The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To J.K. Dobbins. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. And he's got Snead. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brought him down. It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Let's put him on his buses. Let's put that. Show it. Show it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. He's at the 40.
I'm the best in the game.
20,
I'm the best in the game.
10, 5.
You thought you had it.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard
The
line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson going to run. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Pernell McPhee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood.